Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Fast Time Media video. Today we're breaking down Trophy Cup 29. We're talking rules, format, and entries, and getting you ready for this weekend's Trophy Cup. Thank you to Shawn from Cali Dirt video for this amazing video to use in the background. This is last year's pit walk from Trophy Cup. Yeah, he makes great content. He's at every California sprint car race, and he puts out the best videos. So make sure to drop a follow to Cali Dirt videos, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Great videos, great content. But yeah, let's get straight into this format. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read through this and try to explain it if there's things that are confusing. So it first says, drivers must run all events they are in each night, must take all green flag starts to qualify for the point fund. If the car is able to compete, official decision will prevail. We will take your highest point total from either night to Saturday's program. So yeah, you have to run every night of this event. If you have a great night Thursday, even though it's points based and you don't have to worry about Friday night, you still have to run on Friday. You still have to make some laps. If your car is able to go, you have to go. All ties and overall points revert back to qualifying within your group from the day used to qualify for Saturday's racing. So yeah, qualifying is important. Whatever day you qualify best at is what they're going to use for, or whatever points that you have best at, they will use for Saturday. But a lot of that is based off qualifying. Qualifying is really important. So let's get into it. The Thursday night format. I'm only going to go Thursday because Friday is the same exact thing, but let's get into it. Qualifying, pill draw for order. 150 points will be given for fast time and minus 1 point for every position thereafter. So, if you qualify first, you get 150 points in your group. Second gets 149. Third gets 148. And so on, all the way down to 40, 45, whatever the last car is. There will be two groups of cars. Each will be half of the cars entered. For example, 100 cars entered, 50 cars per group. Group A, cars 1 through 50. Group B, cars 51 through 100. So right now, if you look at the Tulare Thunderbolt on my race pass, it has 87 cars entered. Some of those guys will not be racing, but right now it's at 87. So it'll be 44 cars in one group, 43 in the other. And those groups will be the same for each night. They'll just be inverted. So for example, if you're the first car out on Thursday in Group 1 or Group A, you're going to be the very last car to hit the track on Friday because Group A goes out first on Thursday, Group A will go out last on Friday, and then Group B will go out second on Thursday and first on Friday. So everything's inverted. 8 qualifier heats, cars will go out as follows: 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, and so forth. Yes. So there's going to be eight heat races, 4 in each group, 10 cars in each heat race. 4 heats for Group A and 4 heats for Group B, 8 laps, 10 cars per each heat race lineup, with the top 6 cars in each race inverted by accumulated points. 36 points will be given for first place and minus 3 points for every position thereafter. Example, second will get 33 points, third will get 30, fourth will get 27, etc. First place and highest in points in each qualifier heat to Thursday A main. All others to Thursday B, C, and D by points. There will be 2 B mains racing for points only. Yeah, so a big part of this event is points. So the top 6 in the heat races are inverted. If you're the fast qualifier, you're going to start 6th in your heat. But that puts you in a great spot to gain even more points. If you miss that 6-car invert in the heat, which I believe that is going to end up being 24, is the invert. Basically, if you're the top 24 in your group, you're set up for the invert. You're in a good spot. If you're outside the top 24, you're going to be starting in the back of your heat race. It's going to be a tough road to climb out of that hill. And that's a big reason why the the best of 2 nights format works so well, is because if you have a bad night Thursday, you can come back Friday and put yourself in a great spot for Saturday, even if you had a bad night Thursday. Last chance qualifier, groups A and B, 8 laps, line up according to points straight up. Group A and B cars not making the heats, first through fourth to Thursday D main, racing for points only. So this will basically be if there's, let's say there's 88 cars. If you're outside the top 40, you're going to last chance qualifier. There's a chance your night is over before heat races start. So that's why qualifying is so important too. You have to be inside that top 40 to make the heat races, and then your night continues on from there. Yeah, so top 4 to the D main. So there's still a chance your night can keep going, and that's if you make it out of that last chance qualifier. You will go straight to the D main. The D main's 8 laps, line according to points straight up. Remaining cars plus LCQ cars, first through fourth place winners transfer to Thursday C main. No points awarded. So this is what makes this format so difficult, is you have to be up on the wheel. There's going to be great cars in the D main that you'll usually see around in a feature in California. And now they're in the D main. You got to be up on the wheel all weekend, and it starts with the D main. It starts with the heat races. Every time you hit the track, it's so important. So yeah, even here you're gonna see good cars done in this D main. C main 10 laps, top 20 cars and points not making A or B mains, line up according to points straight up, including 4 transfers from the D main, first through 4th place winners transfer to Thursday. I assume that means Thursday B main. So yeah, the 4 transfer of the D main will tag the back of the field, plus the rest of the C main will be lined up by points. B main's odd number to B1, even to B2, no points awarded. So for example, I assume that means 21st will go to B1, 22nd goes to B2, 23rd to B1, 24th to B2, and so on. And then the C main transfers 2 will tag into the back of the first B main, 2 will tag into the back of the second B main. B main's 20 laps, top 40 cars in points from qualifier heats not making a main, plus 4 transfers from the C main, line up with top 6 cars inverted according to points. Cars with total points in odd numbers position 1, 3, 5 go to B1. Cars in total points in even number positions 2, 4, 6 go to B2. First through 4th place winners in each B main transfer to Thursday. A main, no points awarded for top 4 finishers. 50 points awarded for 5th place and minus 2 points per position thereafter. So that is a whole lot that was said there, but pretty much what that means is the top 12 drivers not in the A main are inverted in the B main. So your number 1 points guy that didn't make the feature, I think it's 16 lock-in from heat races. So the 17th driver is going to start 6th in his B main. The 18th driver is going to start 6th in his B main, and so on. Those top 12 guys are inverted in those B mains. So for example, also what it means by 1, 3, 5 to B1 is the odd numbers card, yes. So 17th, 19th, 21st, 23rd, 25th will be in the first B main, while 18, 20, 24, 26, and so on will be in that second B main. First through 4th place winners in each B main transfer to the Thursday A main. So yeah, 4 cars transfer from each of them because it's only 16 locked in from the heat races. So there's if you're in the B main, you have a solid chance to make that feature. There's 8 cars coming out of the B mains to the A main. A main 30 laps, 24 cars, first place and highest in points from qualifier heats, plus 4 transfers from each B main, line up with top 12 cars inverted according to points, 100 points awarded for first place, and minus 2 points per position thereafter. So yeah, the highest points guy in the night going into the A main will start 12th. The 12th in points will start first. There's a 12 car invert. That's the big thing about Trophy Cup. There's so many inverts, heat races, B mains, A mains, everything is inverted. It makes for great racing. It makes for the guys highest in points. They still have to work their butts off to get up front. And then Friday night, the same exact format, just inverted. So Group A will essentially be Group B because they'll go out later this day. So the Saturday night format, probably the trickiest part of this event. If you get to Saturday, you're good in points, you still have so much work to do. Saturday night, no qualifying. Yeah, your highest of 2 points, 19 will take into the night. We'll run 3 D mains for car position 49th and higher as followers. D main 1 in 10 laps, cars 49 in every third position above, 49, 52, 55, line up straight across, straight up according to points. First through 4th place winners transfer to the Saturday C main. So what this means is 49th in points, 52nd in points, 55th in points, and so on will be lined up in the first D main. In the second D main, 50, 53, 56, 59, etc. will be in the second D main, while the third D main is 51, 54, 57, 60, and so on. 4 car transfer from each of those into the back of the C mains. Next up is the heat races after the D main. There is 6 heats, 10 laps in each heat race, 8 cars in each heat race, with all 8 cars inverted by points. 36 points will be given for first place, minus 3 for every position thereafter. Example, second, 33rd. That means third will get 30, fourth will get 27, fifth will get 24, and so on. Racing for points only. Again, it's always about points here at Trophy Cup. So yeah, another invert as well. The heat races are all fully inverted on Saturday night. So if you're the highest points guy, you're going to start 8th. If you're the lowest points guy, you're starting 1st. It makes it harder. The lower points guys, they're at a disadvantage. There's no spots they can gain. They can't gain any more points than what they're at. But you got to do what you can. You got to win the heat race if you're starting on the front row. That's going to be big. And yeah, another very important part of the night is heat races. Transfers the 1st through 28 points to transfer to Saturday A main, 21st through 40th to Saturday B main, 41st through 48th, plus 4 transfers from each Saturday D main to Saturday C main. So yeah, again, there's no transfer spots per se. If you don't win the heat race and automatically transfer, you don't finish top 4 and automatically transfer. It's about points. That's why it's so important to get as many spots as possible. If you're on the front row, it's so important to win the heat race. If you're in the back row, it's so important for you to get as many spots as possible because it's simply about points. There's no transfer. There's no top 4 and fastest qualifier into the A main. It's just points. After heat races will be the C main, 15 laps, 20 cars lined up according to points, straight up. 8 cars first, 41st through 48th in points, plus 4 transfers from each D main. Top 4 transferred to the Saturday B main, no points awarded. So 41st in points after heat races is going to start first in the C main. 42nd will start second, and so on, plus the D main transfers. I believe that'll be also lined up just on points or how they finish. So, yeah, it's going to be tough for the D main guys to keep going. And the heat race guys, while still they don't transfer out of the, they don't make the top 20 points, they're still in the spot to make it in the B main and have a chance. After the 4 cars transfer out of the C main, the B main is up next. 25 laps, 24 cars lined up according to points, with top 6 cars inverted. 20 cars, 21st through 40 points, plus 4 transfers from the C main. Top 4 finishers transferred to Saturday A main. No points awarded. So again, there's another invert. The B main is inverted by 6, so 21st in points is going to start 6th in the B main. 22nd in points is going to start 5th in the B main. 23rd in points is going to start 4th, and so on until you get to that 26th spot, and then 27th is going to start 7th, 28th is going to start 8th, and that is just straight off points to the B main or the C main transfers. So after that B main is the A main, the 50-lap finale of the Trophy Cup. This is where you see probably the biggest invert. I believe it is the biggest invert. 20 cars. A main, 50 laps, 24 cars. Top 20 cars in points inverted, followed by the 4 transfers from the B main, which start 21 through 24 in order of points. 150 points awarded for first place and minus 3 points per position thereafter. So winner is 150 points to the total points overall, 147 for second, 144 for third, and so on. So, yeah, like I said, and the biggest invert of the weekend. So the high point guy going into the night will start 20th, while the low point guy that's locked in the feature will start first. So while you want to keep your eyes on the front, who's going to win the actual feature, you also want to keep your eyes on the back because that's where the points race happens. That 20th through 14th spot, those guys are all so close in points that one position matters so much. You're going to see them battling as hard as they possibly can to have a chance to win Trophy Cup. And then the transfers from the B main, which will start 21st to 24th. So the winner of the B main starts 21st, the second of the B main starts 22nd, and so on. And that's how you line up the 24-car field. There will be an open red flag thrown after 10 laps or more. If there is a yellow flag, the refueling only. If no yellow flag has been thrown at lap 35, an open red will be thrown for fuel only. So just because there's an open red, you cannot make changes to the car. It is only fuel. That's only what they allow you to do is fuel the car up. That will come between lap 10 and lap 35. If there's a caution between them, then that's when the open red will come out. And if there's not a caution, then they will throw it at lap 35. The driver with the most points after the Saturday night A main will be the overall point champion and receive the winner's share of the points first, which is the 29,000 Trophy Cup Championship prize. So yeah, that's the format. It's very important. Every time you hit the track is so important in this event. But especially qualifying, I think it might be the most important part. If you qualify well, even if you have a tough heat race and you only gain 1 spot or stay where you started because you qualified so well, you're still kind of saved. That's still the kind of backbone to fall back on. And so that's what makes this format so good, as well as so tough. If you qualify well, you have a little bit of leeway there to have a tough heat race if some things go wrong. If you have if the track is really hooked up for heat race, you can't pass, you miss the setup, you spin and have to go to the back, you're okay because you qualified really well. So that was the format. Let's get into the entry list and potential drivers to look out for. So I made 4 tiers here. In the first tier is the out-of-town powerhouses. You have Ryan Timms, Bill Baylog, Aaron Reitzel, Chase Randall, Logan Seavey, Rico Abreu, Seb Wise, Tyler Courtney, Justin Peck, Hunter Schoenberg, Buddy Kofoid, and Austin McCarroll. Now, guys like Logan Seavey, Rico Abreu, Buddy Kofoid, yes, they're from California, but they don't run here anymore. They run with the Outlaws. They run with USAC. They run with Ultra Circuit Champions, High Limit, stuff like that. They don't run here in California besides Trophy Cup, so I don't consider them California locals anymore. Someone to look out for on this list, someone that I have as my favorite, is Zeb Wise. Also Circuit Champions champion, won 6 races already this season, including an outlaw race. He's been fast. He's one of the favorites to win this event. Obviously, there's Tyler Courtney, Buddy Kofoid, those guys also, Ryan Timms, Chase Randall, young, incredible drivers who are also going to have a very good chance to win this. So my next list here is local veterans. That's my second tier. Now, some of these guys are 26. There's 29-year-olds, 31-year-olds. They're not necessarily veterans by age-wise, but they have enough laps here. They have ran all over California at Trophy Cup and Tulare in general that you do consider them veterans. They have the most laps at this track out of anyone in this field. The only outlier may be Tim Kading, who has really ran at, I believe, Houston's this year for the most part. He hasn't run for in California very much, but he's still, I mean, with all the races he's had over time, over the years, dominating in Tulare, dominating in California for a long time. He's still a veteran. Justin Sanders ran the high limit, ran all over the country, still a veteran, still has more laps than almost anyone in the field. And then you go down the list, Colby Copeland, Sean Becker, Shane Golobic, 3-time Trophy Cup champion. Ryan Bernal hasn't ran that much this year, but he still has a ton of laps here in wing and non-wing. Chase Johnson, another versatile driver, Willie Croft, Trophy Cup champion, Dominic Selby looking for his first. Justin Cox literally won the Dennis Roth Classic earlier in the year. He's a veteran here. Bud Kading, I mean, he's obviously a veteran here, coming from that family as well. Has a Trophy Cup win. He's a veteran. TJ Neto got hurt last year at Trophy Cup. He's back at it. He's playing. He's racing at a high level right now. He's going to be one of the favorites. And Michael Vicino, I consider a veteran in California, not necessarily Tulare. He doesn't have too many laps here, but he still runs a ton around California, similar tracks. So I consider him a veteran. So potentially the biggest tier on this list is the California Youngins list. We'll start it off here with Cole Macedo. He's pretty much a Tulare local. He's always fast here. He's just 23, but he's, I mean, racing all over the country. He's raced back in Ohio. You could consider him a veteran. I'm still considering a California young driver because he's still so young and so raw, and he's just only going to get better. He has 4 360 wins this season, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's a favorite to win this weekend. Don't let the memes fool you on this kid this weekend. Ashton Torgerson's going to be fast. You know, there was a little incident on Facebook, but that really didn't involve Ashton as much as it did his dad. But they turned that into a good situation. So good on his dad and good on Dominic for making that into a positive. That kid's going to be fast. He's a talented driver and a good kid. Max Mitru, I have no clue if he's running, but if he is, he's going to be fast. Caleb Montgomery, he's always good at Trophy Cup. He's led laps in the past before. I wouldn't be surprised to see him do it again. He's a good driver, and he's good at Tulare. Jake Andreotti hasn't ran much this year in the wing sprint car. He's ran a lot of midget stuff all over the country. But hey, he's back, and he's here at Trophy Cup again. He's going to be good. Dominic Gordon, he had kind of a breakout season here with scct. He's ran some races in Tulare. He has some Ocean Speedway wins. I could see him being very fast this weekend. I would not be surprised at all. Corey Day, one of the favorites to win this whole event. He was second in points last year at just 16 years old. I believe he could possibly make his way to be the youngest Trophy Cup winner ever. I don't know what the exact answer is to that, but he's potentially in that conversation. He's very good. Someone who's always good at Trophy Cup, doesn't matter what car he's in. He's back in the McCulloch 17 this year. Caleb Henry, he's fast. He's good. He's good at Tulare. He's not afraid to get on the wall and rip it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him up front. Gage Garcia, he has a win at Tulare this year in the Tarleton car. He's actually running the 2K this weekend, so it'll be interesting to see how they do, but don't sleep on him either. Colby Johnson has had a very solid under-the-radar season. He always seems to find his way into the top 10. He's always fast. He's always good. He's been qualifying really good this season. Even in Tulare last week, he qualified pretty well. He finished 12th in the feature, had a top 10 car. He's going to be good. Someone that came back from Wisconsin earlier in the year, Joel Myers, who ran back there with IRA. He was good back there. I expect him to be good at Trophy Cup. He's a good driver. There's Tanner Carrick. He's always fast wherever he runs. Dylan Bloomfield got his first win of the season last weekend in Chico, and they seem to be clicking on all cylinders coming into this weekend. Their 360 program has gotten a lot better, and they're really fast coming to this weekend. Joey Ancono, they've done a lot of stuff with their 410 program this year, but I expect him to be fast at Trophy Cup. Landon Brooks, I think there's a few guys on this list. Cole Macedo, Caleb Montgomery, Corey Day, Tanner Carrick. Landon Brooks, I'd put up there with them as a chance, an opportunity to potentially win this event this weekend. He's in the Tyner Hurst car. He's fast. He's going to be good. He's emerged as a superstar out here in California, and I expect him to be up front and potentially racing for a win this weekend at Trophy Cup. And then finally on this list, Caden Steele. It's basically another Tarleton car. I believe it's Tarleton sponsored, not Tarleton owned. But they've been fast this year. They've ran a lot of races in Tulare, I believe. I think they've ran most of the races in Tulare, actually, even though Tulare's schedule has been limited. I expect him to be fast. I expect them to be good. And I could potentially see him in that Saturday night feature. And then finally, we have the Pacific Northwest here. This is just a few guys to watch if you want to watch Pacific Northwest drivers. Tyler Thompson, he's always good at Trophy Cup. Colby Thornhill actually said, I actually don't believe he's going to be here. I saw a post on Instagram. He said he's going to miss running Trophy Cup this year. So if he's not here, that sucks. Jesse Slotfeld, I expect him to be down here. So he came down here for the Dennis Roth, I believe, and ran 410 and 360. He's been fast here. Chase Gatz and Colton Heath, always stable at Trophy Cup, always really fast at Trophy Cup, always finds their way to the top 10, top 15 at some point in the weekend, whether it's prelim night or the final feature. They are fast. Okay, let's talk about drivers potentially out at Trophy Cup. Someone not on this list. I didn't include in this list. It was last second thing. Kyle Hurst. He will not be at Trophy Cup. Landon Brooks and Rico will be in the 94 car, so Kyle Hurst is out for the weekend. Allard and Vicente both hurt. Two guys I wanted to see at Trophy Cup. Just unfortunately both have back injuries. Hope both guys recover quickly. I know Vicente talked about not racing anymore. Just hinted at the idea, but I hopefully he continues to race because he's a great racer. Just had some really bad luck. And then Allard, I hope, I wanted to see him at Trophy Cup, but hopefully he recovers quickly. Thornhill said he's not going on Instagram. I saw a post on the story said, wish I was going to Trophy Cup this year. I hope he ends up turning out to Trophy Cup. Hope I'm wrong completely here, but I don't believe he's going to be there. And then Max Mitri, I have no clue if he's running or not. I have zero clue at all. I hope he's running. I saw a picture of him in a fire suit at Chico from Gary's Wadsworth, so who knows what's going to happen, but hopefully he's running at Trophy Cup. So yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you again to Shawn from Cali Dirt Video for allowing me to use his Trophy Cup videos from last season as the background for this video. Yeah, that's everything you need to know about Trophy Cup. Action begins Thursday night in Tulare. Watch it on the cushion or at the track. Hopefully you can make it out of the track. It's a great event. It's more than just a race. It's a full event, a full weekend event. They do a bunch of events post-race and pre-race. So yeah, hope to see you out there and hope you guys enjoy the Trophy Cup. Peace out, you guys.